All right, we're still alive in Vinland. Seeing the finish line in sight, we are pushing on. Picking up right where we left off last time. We are working on butchering tools. We're making more rope. We are in a rainy day, of course, because that seems to be how my videos always start these days, making me question the sound. We have everyone in pretty dang good shape at the moment. We've really recuperated from some pretty bad trials last time. I am going to go ahead and have Kari start us off with hunting. I still want more pelts. We have camp upgrades that we can do using those. We also have... Where is it? One Orichalcum bead. For the next one, we need 5. Looking at our map here, we know 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. So maybe we have them all here. Let's go ahead and start by clearing a couple of those, or at least attempting to. So we have a gambling table. Before you stands a massive and crudely built table. It's made of 1/2 of a big tree trunk supported by 4 logs. The table's flanked by 2 worn-out stools and supporting a big wooden box, which displays the symbol of some sort of rune. There's also a big empty jug, 2 cups, and a couple of die. These die, they're the kind of warriors use to know their fates before battle. Okay, let's examine the rune. When you look at the box, it becomes obvious that there's no lock, but a metal part with a strange engraving instead. So what is the key? This is definitely a rune, but you have a feeling it's amongst the most mysterious and hard to grasp. Indeed, it's the Pertho, a rune of luck, fate, and destiny. Its meaning itself is the subject of many controversies. It represents the void in which all things can happen, the unknowable that is yet to exist. Working with this chance is not a passive act. We have to provoke it, take risks. The what is decided, the how is up to us. Open the box, check the box, take the die. Let's check it. You take the box in your hands. It's heavy and looks quite robust. You're not sure what could be inside. Let's probe it for a hidden lock. You're probably missing something. It has to be some kind of brain teaser, right? After careful examination, you come to the illogical yet obvious conclusion that the box has no opening mechanism at all. It seems that this is some kind of dummy or divine trick. If it can be opened, it's not by any physical means. Check the box again. Shake it. You shake the box and hear a faint metallic sound. You shake it again and hear something like sand. It gets weirder by the minute. You shake it one more time and don't hear a sound. One last time and a laugh. You keep shaking the box and each time you hear something different. You decide to put it back before you go insane. Alright, let's take the die. I think we're going with Moira. Let's see what destiny holds for you. You can roll the dice. I have a feeling we need to win a dice roll and then open the box. 6 and 1, highest and lowest. 7, a lucky number. The one that encompasses everything. Embrace our fate. This feels like a blessing from whatever gods are playing dice with mortal lives. Wow, you don't even know it was possibly so immersed in a game. Something unnatural is at play here. Alright, can we now open the box? Strength? That was not what I was expecting. You take the box in your hands. It's heavy and looks quite robust. You're not sure what could be inside. Let's open the lid. Of course, no matter how hard you pull or which side you try, it doesn't open. Let's take the dice again. Let's see what destiny holds for you. Roll the dice. 5 and a 6. A glorious path to success, but failure right on top. An attempt that should have led to perfection. Embrace your fate. This is how opportunities are received, an uneven balance that can be used to gain momentum. Who are you playing against in this game? Yourself? Check the box. No, we've already done all those options. Open the box. Smash it open. Brute force can sometimes be the best approach. We're going to use our muscles. The box shatters into many fragments of wood and metal, but you don't see anything inside. Was it empty all along? As you ponder the absurd mysteries of existence, you suddenly notice the box is back on the table, undamaged. What trickery is this? Ah, it's gotta have something to do with the die. Let's see what destiny holds for you. 1 and 2, the beginning towards something greater. 3, like the Norns, who rule destiny of the gods and men. You feel confidence and pride. Your birth and death may have already been decided already, but everything between is yours. You can't help but wonder if someone's watching you, or if only you can judge your own deeds. I'm curious to see if we'll get a repeat. Roll the dice. 4 and a 1, like 4 walls around a prisoner. 5, like the man and his star-shaped body. This is who you are, a human being meant for greatness against all odds. You have difficulties knowing if you're hearing your own thoughts or someone else is invading your mind. Try to open it. Let's try it with her. Open the... Yeah, no smashing options here. Open the lid. No. I wonder if we need a certain result on the dice. Roll the dice. 3 and a 6, a fate fulfilled. 9 as the 9 realms of the branches of the world tree. Divine knowledge awaits the one who know how to listen. You have no doubt you're amongst them. You played the game, now comes your reward. You hear the sound of the lock coming from inside the box. Okay, we just had to open enough dice rolls. I'm going to try it with her. You take the box in your hands. It's heavy and looks quite robust. Let's open the lid. Opens without any resistance. We get the bead. Inside you can see something. Your vision gets blurry and you shake your head in disbelief. There's no trace of the table or anything, only a big trunk. At least this means you can bring back some wood to the camp. Alright. That one wasn't so bad. I don't think we had anything horrible happen to us. That's a nice change of fate, I suppose. Alright. Disgusting cooking pot. Lost in the middle of nowhere, you find one of the most disgusting things you've ever seen. A cooking pot filled to the brim with rotten meat. The meat still has some bones attached and bathes in red gooey substance that overflows the pot. Circling the extinguished cooking fire are human skulls, stones, and a rune. Check our rune stone. The stone has been hollowed out and to make a big rune stand out. Well, you assume it's a rune. It's hard to be sure. You remember reading a parchment about long-lost Futhark runes. This is one of them. Gaifu? No, it's not it. Gibu? You remember now. It's Gebo. You can't recall what it means, though. You really can't remember what this rune is about. Some weird way, despite how gross it is, this cooking pot makes you hungry. Okay, we need to know what that rune is. Right, try it again. Yep, try to remember. Try to remember. And it means we're not certain. Okay, great. Eat from the pot, add some raw ingredients. Oh, this seems like a bad idea. Let's add some ingredients. What will we add? Vegetable, fish, or meat. Okay, so we don't have any of those things. Alright, we're going to eat from the pot. Hey, Nut, come here a second. Does it even make sense to willingly poison yourself with horrid stuff from that cursed cooking pot? Be brave, Nut. Be brave. You earned this. Probably not, but neither does this crazy island. You take a deep breath and come closer to the pot. Take a mouthful. This is the most revolting thing you've ever put in your mouth. And swallow it. Come on, Nut. Do your part. Despite the utterly disgusting texture, you chew and swallow. This isn't good, but it's no match for your stomach. Or that's what you thought. The agonizing bellyache you're feeling right now may prove you wrong. But once again, you resist it. It seems very unlikely this meal was supposed to be eaten raw, but it wasn't a problem for you. Whatever you ate is now part of you. You're under the impression your stomach will now obey you, no matter what you eat or don't eat. Interesting. That didn't change anything, though. Okay, I think we need to add some ingredients. Let's chill for a second. I wonder if we need one of each of those. If that's the case, we're going to have to wait for some vegetables to grow. We also have this one. Oh, this is something different. Abandoned cauldron. Right, let's leave that alone. Oh, we also... Yeah, we have this one here. This... I remember this one. I remember it being super nasty and a billion checks. Alright, let's check the ominous writings. A book lying on a pedestal. You sense a great evil aura coming from the book. Take it. Moria. As you advance through the book, you feel the air filled with a purulent, disgusting, dark aura. You take a step forward and the air begins suffocating with devilry. Get closer. Chicken. You physically feel the aura of evil in your body. You cough and feel very bad. You back off, sick and ashamed. Just don't curse me. Yeah, that's fine. Nope, do it again. Don't fail this time. Get closer. You take a deep breath and walk confidently towards the book. Your vision is starting to blur. Everything seems hazy. Now you're facing the book on its stall. You touch it with the tip of your fingers and instantly your body freezes. You can't move and your mind is engulfed in impenetrable darkness. Everything around you is blurry and dark like in a nightmare. The forest has disappeared into a mess of moving shades and mist. The world has slowed down. You feel like you were underwater. It's black as coal is freezing. Suddenly, you see yourself sitting in circle with a dozen hooded men. They murmur a litany of words you don't understand, and so are you. In front of you, you see a young woman. You know she will be sacrificed soon. Help her. You can't let the poor innocent soul be killed like this. You rush towards the master, holding a dagger above her belly. You punch him in the face 1 time, twice. You can't think straight. The master isn't moving anymore. You punch again and again. You look around. All the apprentices left. You're now alone with the woman. You untie her body, mechanically covered in the blood of the master. Hey, you saved her. And instead of running away, she stands in front of you. She's not afraid. She licks the blood on your hands, then on your chest. You push her against the sacrificial altar, drop your robes, and kiss her. You dive into a wild embrace for a moment. Then you realize this woman, her face, no. Her face has changed into a grotesque, demonic shape. And you feel her claws grip into your bleeding hips. She stares at you with an evil smile. She opens her mouth and shows a terrible set of pointy teeth. She's going to try to bite you when, instantly, you wake up lying on the ground at the foot of the pedestal. You feel a terrible hunger in your belly. Cannibal curse. Yikes. We didn't fail any checks there. We just didn't get anything either. Okay, that was pretty bad. Weird device. You see a strange device. 3 stone heads on a large wooden structure tied to some kind of lever in the ground. You notice a small wooden box in the middle of the device. A cavity is carved on it, large enough for you to put your hand in. Check it. I think we'll start with Mora. You cautiously approach the strange device. Several possibilities. Alright, check the heads. You take a closer look at the stone heads. They each represent some sort of warrior with different attitudes. Lucky. At the back of the heads, you notice small runes engraved in the stone. You easily decipher the words forest, mountain, and apple. You cautiously approach the strange device. Several possibilities. Let's check the lever. The lever is firmly tied to the device. Your only choice would be to pull it. Pull the lever. Nothing happens. The lever comes back to its original place. You cautiously approach. Check the box. A simple wooden box. Nothing weird here. Pee in it? What? What? Put dirt in it. You grab some dirt from the ground, put it in the box. Nothing happens. You cautiously approach the strange device. Okay, check the box. Check it with your hand. You put your whole hand and half of your forearm in the box. Nothing. Well, you know what we have to do. Pee in it. You pee in the box. Nothing happens. The box is now wet and smelly. Okay. We obviously did not get it. Check the heads. Search. Okay, so there was something here. Mountain, forest, something. You might actually have a better chance of getting the rolls I need. Okay, check the heads. What? Wait, do it, but better this time. Check the heads. Search. Okay. Forest Mountain Apple. Forest Mountain Apple. Lever. Something happens. The box closes and 3 heads start spinning like crazy. You hear a screeching sound in the device. After a few seconds, the head stops spinning and nothing more happens. Sure. I totally get it. Do I? You thought you understood how the device worked, but no, you're lost. You don't get it. Let's try more. I think I get it. I really don't get this one. You think you've understood how the device works. You need to put something in the box and then pull the lever. But what would you insert in the box? It's linked to the runes and the stone heads. Forest Mountain Apple. You decided wood, stone, and a piece of fruit would do the trick. But what is the purpose of the device? Okay, wood, stone, fruit. I don't have any fruit. Well, actually, I might. Use the device. Okay, now you know how to use it. Let's see what to do. So, wood. Oh, I don't have any stone. Shoot. Okay. Wood, stone, fruit. I think that's the correct order. All right, let's just run our time here. We don't have anyone getting stone. Please grab a stone for me. All right, I had these pre-set up before we started recording. All right, our butchering tools are in. Extra raw meat. Get our rope so we can actually finish repairing things. Probably should have processed some water before I did that because it is raining. Okay, we didn't max out. Maybe make some salt then. Yep. Guard dog goes up. We have all 3 dog buffs at the moment. Tick bite. Uh-oh. Oh, we do not like that. Oh, hey, enough for another rope use. Okay, tick, rope, cheese. I guess what are the odds I'm gonna remember this? Nice hunt. Can we get some pelts too? No, we just got the meat upgrade, so because I think it was for here. Yeah, you are not particularly good at that, are you? And an encounter, of course. Alright, bump and bump. Let's go. Okay, not the worst ones. These ones aren't, like, super hard hitting, at least. Shana, bump. Man, I really just need something that raises her minimum damage. Yeah, great. Alright, you're going to move back so we can snipe. Yeah, we actually could AoE here. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's like 16 damage. Alright, move up. 2 to 4, 1 to 4. I'm gonna do 1 to 4s because we might get lucky here and 2-shot somebody. Did not. Hopefully we can at least finish. Good. Alright, not too bad of a round. Of course. I wonder if that only targets people in the range row. Now, unfortunately for him, that's not nearly as useful when you're by yourself as it is when you can pull me into, like, berserkers. Right. Down? No. Down you go. Yeah, get out of here. That was an easy one. Alright, what do we got? Give me the good stuff. Okay, some rope, a bunch of booze. Hey, vegetables, okay. That's something. Oh, man. put that in that cooking pot quick. Okay, we got a bunch to do here. Cheese. Actually, remember to do that. You had a tick bite. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I just made some of these. What do you do? 5% chance to generate a chronic disease. Yeah, Lyme disease is no joke. You got tick bites, you need to go get yourself checked. Do not take any... Don't play around with Lyme disease. Alright. Nice. Apparently we can cure that with some potions we made. I did make some potions and some bandages at our healing tent. They don't require time. They're just clicky resources, so since I was there, I just took care of that. Alright, map-wise. You. Alright, disgusting pot. Add. Vegetable. Given the quantity of putrid meat already in the pot, you don't think a vegetable would be noticed at all, but at least you contributed. Before you can step back, the pot gurgles. A putrid squirt of rotten ooze bursts in your face. Okay. Add raw ingredient. Raw meat? It was oddly satisfying to add more meat to the pot. Somehow you could even say it felt right. The content of the pot still looks awful, and yet you feel hungry. You have mixed feelings about this. Okay, let's wait until tomorrow when we have a fish to add, so we can try it once we've added one of everything. Where was that other one? Is it you? Yeah. Okay. Use device. Alright, we needed wood. Oh, suddenly the head stops and you hear a loud, rocky voice resonating in the air. You smell. That's crazy. Will you insert another item? Stone. Blows. That's crazy. Will you insert another item? Piece of fruit. The head spins and then stops and speaks. Loki in hell. And nothing more happens. You didn't put them in the right order? I thought I did. Okay, then it was stone, wood, fruit. Stone first. Your mom. Wood. Fat. Fruit. Loki in hell. Nothing more happens. Didn't put it in the right... Okay, I swear I did. What to insert first? Okay, fruit. You fight. Stone. Blows. Drunken walrus. Didn't put things in the right order. Alright, so we need to make some sort of combination here. Alright, use the device again. Okay, we know that wood was... You smell? You smell... I think... Fruit... Like a... I don't know. Stone. Forest troll. Ha 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 ha. You smell like a forest troll. Did the three heads just insult you? You hear a click in the box and find a small parchment. With very vulgar insults are written on it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pop, and I'm gonna go look this up. I don't feel like doing a million checks here. Alright. We need fruit. Normally I would power through these, but I am not going to do a 3x3x3 combination block by trial and error. You fight. We want some fruit. Like a... And then a piece of wood. Drunken walrus. Wah! You fight like a drunken walrus. Did the three heads just insult you? You hear a click. You find a small parchment. A few very vulgar insults are written on it. Okay. All right. Use the device. Mara. Okay, we're gonna do stone. Your mom. Stone. Blows. Fruit. Loki in hell. Ah! Your mom blows Loki in hell. Did the three heads just insult you? You hear a small click and you find a small parchment. Vulgar insults. I think that's it. You fiddle with the strange machine again and it breaks apart. You salvage a few resources in the rubble and find another insult master if you want to learn some new nasty taunts. Okay. You win that time, Dead in Vinland. I haven't looked anything else up until now, but there was no shot I was going to try to do that. That was ridiculous. For them not having an in-game way to see the results of that. Okay, that was not Rory Colcom, though. We're at 2. 1, 2... I don't remember if these had Rory Colcom. I don't think so. There's probably one more up here. We did find that hammer. Let's go see if that does anything with Loki. Friend of Thor! Thor has a new challenge for you. Strength challenge. Arm wrestling with Thor. What do you say? It's not for me, but I know something. Okay, we need to go through a bunch of challenges with him then. Can't just give him a hammer. Sure, we can try it. Friend of Thor. Thor has a new challenge for you. Strength challenge. I'm in. Arm wrestle with Thor. With all your strength. Wow, you have 100 strength. We have a 50-50. You put it all, but Thor's might is too much for you. He nearly rips off your arm with his strength. Fractured arm. Thanks, Loki. You were close, was I? Alright, Eric. Item. My brand new bandages I just made. Alright, we'll give it one more try and then we'll just have to come back to this. Alright, do it. Failed again. Percentages. Oh, you're literally gonna break our arm every time. Man. Absolutely brutal. Alright, we're not going to fiddle with that anymore. Not today. Back to camp. Alright, you are going to craft some more... Oh, nope, some more rope. Fire intensity decreases less. You know what? Let's grab our final person slot. I don't think I'm going to get them yet, but let's just make it. I assume there's probably an achievement for getting 10 people, so I will grab somebody right towards the end. Just rest up. In fact, actually, Mora, come here. We just got whomped. Come here. Heal wounds. Work on that. It's fine. It's fine. Good. Let's go ahead and run that. Yeah, I did use up quite a bit of our healing plants to make those healing items. Oh man, that's gonna take a hot minute. Dang it, should have processed water again. Okay, give me the good food. Yeah, just as a reminder, we have 80 wood as our tribute item this week, so not too particularly worried about that. We might even be able to give extra. I am hoping that this episode we'll be able to finish off the exploration. Ugh, another one. Not too bad, but definitely more dangerous than the last set of them. All right, let's do a you're next. And can't do rain and arrows. Oh, not too bad there. And I think we'll do another you're next. I think we can finish these guys off. I want her in the front row anyways. Alright, we are going to move back and then AoE. And more... Nope. Out of energy. Play the safe route. Make sure we don't have him getting a full action. Right. Might be able to finish you off in 2 attacks. Beautiful. Then we can debuff his AP. Alright, you got anything? No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright, finish him. Good to go. Alright, not too bad. It's nice not to have those long combats. I don't love the combat in this game. It's serviceable. I feel like it needs a 4th person so you can actually use your support characters. And I don't know, I don't know. It feels very just drawn out. Alright, let's do a quick camp audit here. We have a bit of everything, so repair whatever needs it. 90, 90, 90. Ooh. Definitely needed the repairs. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We have the full tech now of slowing things down. Okay, Forgotten Barrel. There's just loot in that. Nothing I need at the moment. Back to camp. We got the water, so let's just stoke up the fire. There we go. And end our day. Had no event there. Okay, she's very hungry. She's got that cannibal curse. As one does. Alright. Not that you did anything wrong, so you can have the food. Apparently I should have cooked more. I didn't think about somebody needing extra tonight. We're probably going to have you rot, so I'm just going to eat you. And I think we're just going to munch a bunch of berries. That's actually a pretty significant amount of food. I don't think we have too much crazy stuff going on. I just saw some coughing over here. Let me check in on that right away. Sunny day. 2 days of coughing. That could turn into something worse. Doesn't particularly have a lot of sickness, though. I think we may just grin and bear it, essentially. Process our water up for today. Alright, doggy. I might make a run up his skill tree today. I very well might do that. In order to do that, I want to fish. The reason being, I want to fish so we can add it to the pot before we fiddle with that. Just so we've added one of everything. For food left. We have no extra sheep, no milk at the moment. Oh my goodness. Stealing all my stuff. Alright, on the map, I don't think we found anything particularly new and great. Okay. Off we go. Man, he's not as good as Eric to get those done in a single go. Get that set of ropes done and maybe one more, and then that'll give us some leeway time. Plenty of fruit at the moment. Halfway to another set of ropes. I guess to be fair, he also is like, was that 60 skill, and where she's like 100 hunting. No pelts. Okay. Not bad explorer there. Alright, you are gonna go exploring, you're gonna deal with them. I need to give this spot a little bit of a break. I'll tell you what, you can go get some water. We'll deal with that. Alright. Only got one fish left. Let's go deal with that before I mess up. Alright, you. Add raw ingredient. I'm gonna make Nut eat this probably. Here, you can level up first. Injury loss reduction, sure. Add some ingredients, Nut. We're gonna add a raw fish. There was no fish in the pot, but you doubt anyone would be able to tell the difference. Before you step back, the pot gurgles and a putrid squirt of rotten ooze bursts into your face. Okay, it seems to like the meat. I wonder if I'm willing to sacrifice it. You could say it felt right. Alright, Nut, you know what you need to do. Eat. Do it. Oh my gosh, you failed a 95% roll. That's XCOM, baby. Eat. Do it. Don't chicken out. Alright. Chew, chew, chew. And you failed. I want to get at least one more success here now that we've added things to the pot to see if that solves the event. You will do this, Nut. I don't care how many times you have to do it. So, you better to just get it done now. Come on, buddy. Come on. Okay. Now we're gonna have to have him get healed. Come on. 70%. Oh my goodness, Nut. You are such a loser. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Why didn't that send me back to camp? Alright. Get over here, you dummy D. Alright, get in there. Heal his disease. Alright. We don't think you got out of that, though. We're going right back. We're going right back after you're healed. Alright. Yeah. Extra water done. For cooking, we're gonna choose recipes. We'll go ahead and cook up some extra. I don't think we have enough spare for him. No, being all the way down. Got random special item. Haven't done too many of those before. Okay, and okay. Go. Yeah, you're going straight back to the pot, buddy. Okay, made that additional spot available for us. We got the, what was that, the healing item, I think? Trying to selectively push us forward here with the speed thing. I wish there was just a between speed so I could still see what was happening, but not be at this incredibly slow rate. Ah, so close to getting two. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 spots left. We're on the home stretch. Alchemy apparatus. A bizarre apparatus has been assembled on a wooden table. Crucibles, vials, tubes, and pots, all intertwined in perplexing ways, challenge you to make sense of them. Your guess is it can be used to mix and transform specific substances into new ones, possibly to make potions or remedies or poisons. Various liquids are contained within different retorts. It would seem the end result should flow into the 3 pots in the front of the table. While you're not sure how the whole things work, it's obvious it needs a heat source to function. Among the many peculiar items littering the table, you notice that the metallic funnel-shaped bowl is engraved with what appears to be a rune. Alright, is this another really cool cup? Given the unlikely complexity of what's lying before you, you're not even sure what you're looking at a rune. It would seem logical. Oh my goodness, Mora. We're baffled. It's a rune, but we don't know what it is. Alright, well, literally you're going to keep trying until you make it. Try to remember. Such intricacy can only mean one thing. You're looking for the product of human ingenuity, a daring attempt at understanding the world. You recall Mannaz, the rune of man. It bears the power of the mind, memory, and society. It represents a web of human knowledge and the divine potential. Given the magical nature of the work done here, you think you may need an equally magical source of heat to start whatever process is supposed to take place. Use a fire crystal? Oh my goodness, is it going to cost us a fire crystal per attempt? You crush the crystal into a fine powder and pour it in the bowl. After a few minutes, a complex cycle of boiling fluids and smelly fumes spring to life. Liquid starts to flow, one drop after another. A pitch black liquid fills the first pot. The liquid doesn't look like something you would normally drink, but nothing normal about this situation. Drink some black fluid. It's intoxicating, both sweet and bitter, unleashing chaos in your senses. Your darkest urges start to take over. Feeble fears and desires flow through your very being, carrying you on dangerously close to madness. But as you cling to a single spot of light, your humanity finally overcomes the animal in you. When you come back to your normal self, you notice a white liquid is now dripping in the second pot. The liquid doesn't seem like anything you'd normally drink, but there's nothing normal. At first, it has the softness of milk, but soon it tastes like fire, so pure you can burn the very fabric of your soul. Not my soul. You don't understand how, but it feels like the white fluid has consumed you from the inside, feeding on your impurity. However, the process isn't complete. Are we making an alchemist stone here? It never turns out well. Drink the white fluid. Alright. Don't fail. Okay, you failed. More hunger. Oh my goodness. We're gonna starve to death because of all these things. Drink the white fluid. Try to focus. You failed. I'm actually gonna have to use an item on her. These multi-checks, man. Okay. Food. In fact, we have some seaweed. We have a lot of seaweed. Yeah, let's do that. We'll trade seaweed for depression. We'll knock the depression off with something else. Alright. Round 4. Drink it. Focus. There you go. Everything radiates with clarity and purity, as if your blood is turned into light. Your body and mind feel cleaner than they've ever been. Thank goodness they don't make me pay a fire crystal per attempt. As the lunar light slowly fades out, you can see a third pot has started to fill with golden liquid. The liquid doesn't look like something you normally drink, but there's nothing normal. Drink golden liquid. The golden fluid reminds you of boiling honey. You are drinking liquid sun rays and you feel like earth warming up at dawn. As the soothing solar light shines on every corner of your soul, secrets are hidden in plain sight are revealed. The universe at least makes sense. The 3 pots are now filled with gray fluid, and one of the retorts is leaking strange red fumes that look like a bubbling, living mist of blood. That seems horrible. Drink the gray fluid. You take a sip. At first, nothing happens, but soon your throat starts to burn horribly. After the longest minutes of your life spent coughing, vomiting, and belching, you begin to think you may survive this. Gray bad. Red fumes. You take a deep breath. The red mist is so thick it feels solid. Your mind explodes into a multitude of colors. You're almost there, embracing the divine structure of mankind's intelligence, but there's a little too much for your mind to process the experience. Alright, red seems to be the way to go. Come on. Try to focus. The mist expands into every possible space and interstice of your being. It regenerates your connection to yourself and to others. You feel whole. Your horizon has widened, not only as an individual, but as part of something greater. Your mind has expanded. We have an awakened mind. You now know mankind has a destiny beyond anything you can imagine. You're part of it, no matter how small a role you play. You may seem. As you ponder these new truths, you hear a faint metallic noise. A small copper-colored sphere has fallen out of the central pot. 3. Okay. Okay. Back to camp. Alright, do we know? Okay, we have the pot. Maybe the evil book. Still might also have just another spot we need to go. Let's chill and do some healing from all those travails. Go ahead and fire stoked in day. Much dehydrated. Okay, food-wise, 23, 5, no, 18. Okay, she's not so bad today. We have extra food if we need it. Which it looks like we do not. Excellent. Another day with no events, I notice. I wonder if we've exhausted the current pool. Another reason to add a person, just to keep our events rolling. I really just don't have the work for them at the moment, though. Okay, we need to get Kari's doggy going again. Alright, Sunny. Get Kari's doggy going. Alright, let's try to just live off a fish today, I think. There's our garden. Not done today. Alright, you. I think we're going to have you work on the sheep. You can grab some water. Probably pre-process. Alright, next. Fire decreases less. Wood converts into more fire intensity. Less fatigue while exploring. Extra craft speed. Less water consumed. Eh. 2 people picking fruit is actually vaguely useful to me. I think we're going to go with that unless the hunting camp has something good. Oh, the trap reuse is actually very good. Yeah, let's do that. Then I could actually start using traps, which we have not done in forever. Alright, nut back here to work on the rope. Get our fruit. Okay, that all looks fine. Moira really needs to be the person to do that. I don't have somebody who has that right amount, like mix of skills. Moira, how much you got going on at the moment? Have you pretty much recuperated? Extra hunger, that's fine. Alright, let's go see if we can beat up the stupid demon horse. Come here, you. Alright. Get closer. You can't move, your mind's engulfed in impenetrable darkness. Everything around you is blurry and dark like a nightmare. The forest has disappeared into a mess of moving shades and mists. The world has slowed down, you feel like you're underwater, it's black as coal and freezing. Suddenly you see a hooded shape in front of you. He's wearing scraps of clothing filled with swarming worms. As the shape asks you riddles in a language you can't understand, but you know you need to give an answer. You know your life's at stake if you don't give the right answer. 100%? You hear the words, but don't understand them coming out of your mouth. The hooded shape starts to laugh hysterically, transforms into a putrid black mist and moves right behind you. The black shape is now ensnaring your whole body with incredible strength. You feel your bones cracking as you try to free yourself. And that's when you see in the distance a crazy black horse is running right at you. You must free yourself from the shape. If not, you'll be trampled by the demonic beast. 62% chance is easy. Yes. You managed to free yourself from the shape in time, but now you have to dodge the wild horse. And a 72 dodge. Probably was a good year. You dodged just in time, but then everything returns to normal. No more mist, no more hooded shape, no more horse. You wake up where you were before, in front of the stake, just now you're holding the decapitated horse head in your hands. You shiver, you feel an ominous aura around the head. You decide to quickly put it in your bag. 107 courage, that's actually really nice. And 10 days of horse curse. Yeah, and that was his thing. So what is horse curse for 10 days? Sickness. Okay, we don't love that. We don't love that. Alright, small angry man. I brought you a horse head. You again, huh? Okay, you won, you bloody bastards. Come to make fun of Ego. I bet you it's a trick. He starts to punch trees. He falls to the ground. Apparently you still need to leave him alone. Okay, well that didn't solve that then. I don't think we ever actually talked to this guy. Let's actually go do that. Scrawny, smug warrior. Talk. Moira. Hi, I come in peace. Can we talk? What's your name? What's the point in telling you? You'll be dead soon. Assume I won't. As you wish. Najal Broken Spear, they call me. Are you with Bjorn? I am with Bjorn, I guess. He calls us his fingers. I would be the middle one if so. Do you agree with him? Don't know. About what? The killings, the tribute, everything? Meh, I don't care. I do my thing. That's enough for me. You don't want to join us to fight against him? Sheesh, fight? No, too tiring. What could make you change your mind? I don't want to change my mind. I'll die either way, so... At least I tried. This guy depressed me. Wait for the night. Okay, we're going to talk about that apparently. Do we want to go get beaten up here too while we're at it? Sure, we should check in on all these. Giant sword-wielding woman. You see a fierce-looking giant woman wielding a sword nearly the same size as her. Her skin is covered with war tattoos and her red hair is tied in a very long, rough ponytail. Hi, I come in peace. Can we talk? Who are you? Are you with Bjorn's men? Gwendolyn, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't jump at my throat. No need, you're weak. There's no honor to fight those weaker than me. That's good, I think. I'm one of the one finger of Bjorn's hand, his 5 closest and strongest lieutenants. Now scram. Right, we can talk about that. Okay, we already talked to him. We need to find his daughter. He's going to be a coward once we solve the other 4. Okay. I don't know what we need to do here. Alright, I think we're just going to run the time. We have things to talk about tonight. You're doing the come bless. Okay. Yeah, do it. Alright, not too much going on here today. Get the fish. 7's bare minimum. Wood's doing great. I want to have 120 when we have tribute time. Doesn't seem like that's going to be a problem. I may go sweep the map a little bit, and we'll collect up what we can collect. Can we get 2? Nice. Not bad. Alright, and no fight. Abandoned camp. Inspect. Small open bags are scattered around the rest of the encampment. The fire pit is cold. Looks like this place was destroyed days, if not weeks ago. Check the bags. Most of the bags are empty, and those which aren't, well, they're full of rotten animal filth. Search the filth. You take a deep breath, steal your mind, put your hand in the bag, because that's how we roll around here. The feeling on your skin is, ugh. You feel the bile building in your throat. You swallow and keep searching the bags. Your resolve pays off when there's something of interest. It's a small package wrapped in leather. Foul-smelling potions, some worm poultices, a magic pouch. Alright. And check the fire pit. You search the ashes. You don't know why, but you feel drawn to the fire pit. You remove bone, stone, and wood until you find it. Hidden in the ashes, a necklace made of strange golden teeth. It's unburned. It's odd. Inspect it. You're pondering the possibility of this trinket being blessed with the whitest of the gods, the guardian of Bifrost. You decide it is, and probably fastened around the necklace around your neck. It should protect you against Loki's tricks. A luck charm. Okay. And... well, that's not good. It's not good at all. Tied corpse. You notice a body hanging from a tree branch, too high to be reached, mixed with ropes and twisted in a very odd position. The body of the woman is certainly very beautiful before she died. The ties that hold her are so tight they cut her flesh, showing some bloody wounds. Furthermore, her body is partly covered by mold, which indicates the corpse has been here for a long time. Your eyes are suddenly attracted by a bright color, contrasting with the dull complexion of the body, and you notice a scarlet apple in her mouth. This looks very dangerous. Check the surroundings. You decide to look around. This may allow you to understand what happened here, and maybe you'll find some interesting things that you'll be able to bring to camp. You look around and see that several arrows were planted in trunks, but this doesn't look to be a battle. It's rather a training field. Someone who, without a doubt, was trying to master archery and shoot at trunks to get better. Was this someone, the woman who's dead now? You'll never find out, but you're sure about one thing. There's something odd about these arrows. You meticulously observe the arrows, and most especially their placement in the trunk. There's a mystery with these arrows. They feel like you're hiding something, and you want to find out what it is. You step closer to the shooter's shoes and try to find out where they were at that moment. After many tries, you end up placing yourself in front of the body. The distance and angle of fire seem to match. Now, the shooter was here, but what was their target? The body? Yes, but certainly not the bottom. The arrows would be in the ground in that case, not in the trunk. So the top part of the body was the target. Now you need to discover which part. That's when you notice the apple in the body's mouth. All of a sudden, the idea crosses your mind. Strong, swift, obvious. Was the target the apple? What if you tried to shoot at it? That seems like a terrible idea, if I'm being honest. Shoot the apple. All right, Kari, you're up. You step in front of the body. That seems to be observing you with glassy eyes. Without caring about it, you notch an arrow and aim for the fruit. There's barely a thin space between the victim's teeth where the apple is. You're going to have to be accurate. But why are you doing this exactly? You don't even know yourself, but your gut's telling you to do it, and you're utterly convinced that you have to listen to them. You're so focused that you've stopped breathing. Time seems to have stopped. An eternity seems to have passed when you release the arrow that blazes right into the apple. You're pretty satisfied with your shot. You look around, waiting for something to happen. However, nothing. You don't really know what to expect, but certainly something else than nothing. Disappointed, you turn around and walk away from the body. You hear a laugh behind your back. You turn around and you're astonished. It's the body itself. You've woken him from his eternal slumber, and you know it will have consequences. The body laughs so much the apple in its mouth falls to the ground, so it calms down. It turns its white eyes into yours and starts talking in a spectral voice. When you stride across the fire mountain, find the home of the night beings. That's where you'll find what you're looking for. Then, after those words, the body goes back to being silent. Okay, that might be relevant. When you stride across the fire mountain, so the volcano, find the home of the night beings. Trolls, maybe? That's where you'll find what you're looking for. You stay still for a long time and don't dare moving, frozen by horror of what you've just seen. Then, when you understand the body won't move anymore, you head back to camp, upset by what was just happened, but keep in mind what you were told. Okay. Okay, let's clean up some of the stuff on the map. Okay, we already did most of this. We were waiting for someone to get high harvesting. You look at the fungus attached to the bark, puzzled. You can't remember what they're used for. You scratch your head. It's tinder. Harvest. You separate the tinder from the bark with a knife. Smells like apple. Yeah. That's the only way to restart your fire if it dies. We were saving that in case we needed it. What else? I don't need the food. Mushrooms. We could hunt here. Okay, I don't want to use that up. Ditto here. We can actually pick. You pick up a bunch of less dangerous looking mushrooms. It's strange. Ever since you touched the mushrooms, you hear a faint voice say, "Eat me!" Ignore. That's not normal. You carefully wrap the mushroom inside some rags. If they were the cause of your hallucinations, this might do the trick to make them stop. You've guessed right. Someone might know at camp. Alright, we're not going to do the hunting. Okay, let's go collect you. Apparently you don't expire like I thought you did, so... anyone have depression? Plenty of people have depression. Alright. Nut's got a secret, side that likes sheep, I see. Making more and more sense. Okay. And let's catch it. Alright, please don't troll me, Mr. Sheep. Thank you. One wild sheep. Okay, some more tinder tree. Get the sap. Yeah, this event is so much better when you have high skill. It's one of the better events you find in the early game. I think you're guaranteed at least one of them. But yeah, being able to harvest this is going to give us a bunch of mead. I doubled my mead. And then we can gather wood, and we're going to be really good at that. Also gets us extra forestry skill. And gather more. And check the fungus. Harvest the tinder. Easy peasy. Next. Fruit and leaves. Okay, that's going to be hunting and fruit. I don't want to mess with that. Seaweed. The beach is full of seaweed gathered in large bands by the wave. Judging by the position, you figure out it's currently high tide. From the looks of it, it won't be for long. Gather. The smell is strong, but any food matters, and you know algae are quite the hunger suppressor. It's not time to be picky. Gather a bunch. It's not algae, though. They said it was seaweed. You gather a bunch of good-looking seaweed, removing the small shells and crabs stuck to them. You find some useful things buried in the sand. Found some salt buried in the sand, apparently. And do it again. Oh, 7 fish bait. That'd be a nice find in the early game. And wait for low tide. Who knows what treasure will be hidden in the sand? You wait for the beach, for the water to withdraw. Explore far away from shore. That's a little dangerous for you. You're surprised by how fast the water withdrew. From now, you better be wary of quicksands. You grab your weapon and use it as a tool to probe the sand. On your way, you see a few fish caught unaware by the tide. You are picking some up when you notice the debris of a hole between sharp rocks. Now that's interesting. In the sand between the rocks, you find several undamaged bottles. It was worth the walk. Dang, we got a lot of mead. Nice, and we didn't fail anything there. Okay, another demon horse. Wild dark horse. You see a giant dark horse. It's very agitated and noxious fumes stream from its nostrils. You sense an ominous aura floating in the air. This horse seems malevolent, unreal. No food? It's going to be animal handling. You keep a safe distance from the wildest beast. Its gruesome whinnying makes you shiver. Throw crap. You throw some almost rotten food. It's a horse after all. The horse rushes and swallows it whole. Then it chews it a few times and gulps it with a disgusting sound. And same thing. Try to tame it. Boy, we are going to suffer. You know what? Kari, you sound like the person for this job. Taming a wild beast like this would be an impressive feat, but you ponder your options. Sneak from back. You hide in some bushes and sneak close to the wild horse. You approach its rear. You're very close. You raise your hand, but the beast is really too nervous. As soon as you touch it, it rears up in a ferocious whine and starts kicking and biting. You take a few blows and leaves. You should find a way to calm the beast first. Alright, try to tame... No. Feed it. Throw food. Throw an apple? You throw an apple at it. You don't have time to blink. The horse rushes and swallows it. And then it chews the fruit a few times and gulps it with a disgusting sound. Okay, we need some meat. We'll be back. Alright, wheat patch. Harvest this. You grab a fistful of wheat and cut the wheat to the ground. Once you have enough, you tie it into bundles. The bundles into sheaves. Do it again. And I'm going to leave the hunting spot alone. We have plenty of fish for today. Nice wheat, though. And seeds, actually. Okay. Who wants to be stinky? Search for the owner. Death by beavers. Search the dam. Well, at least you found an easy wood stockpile. Alright, and Kari, I think you get to be stinky. Take everything. Don't really need the cloth, but my pack rat nature shows through. Alright, they stink and you vomit on yourself. That's just one of the themes of Dead in Vinland. You're gonna vomit a lot. Alright, hemp. Oh, medical herbs. Check the bush. You notice the bush wriggles from time to time as if there's something inside. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We set a trap. It uses my rope. That makes me very sad. Well, there's some meat. That's not what I thought that was going to do. All right, take the leaves. This bush is one heck of a find. You won't be this lucky every day, so you decide to take advantage and stock up on it. You harvest as many leaves as you can. Some more, and we failed a 91 roll. And we can do that a second time. Please don't fail your roll. There you go. Okay, that was definitely a good restock. Sheepy. Oh, no. Use the depression first. Okay, yep. Pet. Pet. Alright, that takes care of all of our depression, essentially. That's rather nice. And catch it, Sisay, by hurting it. You failed. Come on, Sisay. And again. Better this time, please. There you go. Alright. We'll do one more and then we're done. We'll do another day. Harvest. Yep, get the wheat. That's very nice. That'll keep us in sheep food for quite a while. Harvest. Yeah, the longer you can hold out on doing these things, the better. We're at the point now where our skills are so darn high, it's unlikely that we fail most of these. Okay. I think that's good enough there for now. Over here, we're actually, hang on, no, one more. I got meat. You. Is that what you want? Sorry, throw him some meat. You throw it some meat. You don't really know why, but to your big surprise, the wild beast rushes it and begins to chew. It finishes the whole meat in a matter of seconds, licking the ground where the meat was. Seems to like it. Try to tame it. From the front. Nope. Take some hard blows. Alright. I think we're in for a penny in for a pound here. You scream in pain. You see the evil in the eyes of the beast. You flee without delay. Try to tame it again. From the front. You advance towards the wild horse with confidence to try to show it who's boss. The beast is winning like a furious ghost, kicking out like crazy, but you don't flinch. You move in front of it. Jump on it. This is a horrible idea. You hop on the wild horse, which in turn rears up. You grip the neck and try to maintain your balance. Resist. You manage to keep your grip on the horse's back. Now he rushes forward. The pull is strong. Resist. Oh no. Alright. Head trauma, of course. Jump on it anyways. Resist. And resist. We fail on the second check again. Alright, we're going to stop there because that's a lot of injuries. Give up. We'll be back. We'll be back. Back at camp. Speaking of, we'll be back. Moria. And Ari now with her fresh head injury. Focus on our wounds. Crafting plan. Alright, why is that like that? What was that indicating to me? Yeah, go ahead and forge those. Alright, we need to cook. Yeah, we have drying spots. We do. I'm very, very happy with the amount of food we have stockpiled. Hopefully that is a continuing trend. Alright, we got Kari's dog. That means we're going to need the attack dog up soon, so I'm going to let him rest. You come back to here. Sisse back to sheep duty. Do it. Well, I did not heal our head injury, unfortunately. Sturdy traps. Resting up. Getting our food. 13 more hemp. One more harvest, we'll be able to do some more rope. Okay, wood's coming in nicely. And an encounter. A little bit unfortunate there. I don't think I want to bring Kari in with a head injury. We'll switch over to Tomo. It's kind of nice to have at least a spare fighter. Alright, we're going to want to get you in the back row. So I think we're just going to toss and go. And what's just AoE? 4 damage. Alright, give us a shout. And let's see if we can take out Skinny Dude. We have enough for an AoE or 2 attacks. Let's try the AoE. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. That's why crits are so bloody good. You don't want to try to outlast people. You want to just get rid of them. Like his AP. Not bad, not bad. If we had rolled a little better, we could have one-rounded them. Yeah. Alright, finish him. I said, finish him. There we go. Not expecting particularly great loot off of those guys. They're pretty basic stuff. Yeah, rope. I'll take that back. Alright, we didn't find any new spots. Alright, let's call that a day after we stoke the fire. Alright, we should have some stuff to discuss tonight. Wow, did you see the size of that woman's sword? She must be incredibly strong. Gwendolyn, one of Bjorn's fingers. That name, she must be a Welsh woman. The same name as the famous Queen of Britain who sliced her husband in two in battle. You think it could be her? Another fairy tale. Let's focus on the here and now. She didn't attack us on sight. Maybe she isn't a brute like the others? It's true that if we could convince her to rebel with us against Bjorn's rule, she could be a real asset. I agree. She seemed to have some kind of honor in her. We're not strong enough to fight Bjorn, but surely we can outsmart him. We should ask her why she's following Bjorn's rules. That may be the way to convince her. It won't be easy, but it's worth a try. Let's go back to talk to her tomorrow. It seems you met another one of Bjorn's fingers. Yeah, but he is so annoying. I want to punch him in the face. He was rather peculiar personality, yes. I don't know how we'll be able to rally him. We can't give up. We must find a way. Maybe... yes? Some people just understand brute force. Maybe if we show him we are strong, he'll change his mind. Seems logical he follows Bjorn after all. Since he doesn't show much motivation to do so, he must have been subdued by force. So we all agree? Yes, we kick his butt and make him our slave. Then, for once we have a good idea. I can't wait, Mom. Where did you put my bow? She scares me sometimes. Sometimes, she would make a fine Bjorn. Alright, we got some plans here. Water everyone. Alright, big food. Anyone got some depression? We should be really good on that. You got a smidgen. You got a smidgen. Alright, and everybody else is just eating dinner. Oh, I love it. I love it that we have so many 3-star foods. Probably should have given that. Oh, never mind. I guess that was good enough. And 1 fruit for you. Okay, I'm really wanting to do a run on him. Maybe we'll do a double hunt tomorrow. Oh, I didn't check her head trauma. Shoot. I was going to bandage that if we failed. The battle doggy running off too. Yeah, we got to get that up first. Okay, step 1, Kari's head injury though. Rain. Kari. Great. 25% chance to be healed using an item or a medical tent. That is rough. That is rough, rough, rough. Oh, man. Fail. 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 Right then. 25% chance. She is worthless in combat. And it has 25% chance for horrible scars when the duration's over. We are going to keep trying to get that resolved. We don't need horrible scars. Alright, more hunting camp upgrades would be my ideal. Traps now have a 95% chance of being reusable. Okay, we're still working on them. Dryer. Finished, finished, stolen, finished, finished. I'm not going to put stuff out while it's raining. Bloodowed. 5 to 10. Yeah, she gets way more. We'll have her do that. We're not going to be able to do doggo stuff today, so I think we're going to just skip out on that. Get attack dog back up. And... oh, I guess we will fish because Kari's going to be being healed. We have fishing spots. Okay, let's go talk to her. Talk. Let's try Eric. Lady Gwendolyn, would you please answer a question for me? Why is a strong warrior like you following Bjorn's tyranny? I follow this scumbag because he's the strongest. I challenged him again and again, and he won every time. I respect that. If I challenged you to a duel in 1, would you join our side? No. You'd have to prove your strength to me if you want to challenge me. It would be a waste of time otherwise. How to prove we were worthy? Ah, you'd have to accomplish something worthy of a god. Let me think. If you bring me the belt Mjordjord, the famous belt of power of Thor, if you tame the horse Svadofari, the fastest and wildest horse there is, and if you lift the hammer of Mjolnir, the giant's bane, that only Thor can wield, I may accept to fight you. Now get lost. Dumb woman, we've already done 2 out of 3 of those. Sucker. Alright, you. Hang on, Kari's not in shape to fight at the moment. I'm gonna want Kari for a big fight. Alright, so taming horse is high on the priority list. Could harvest some more seaweed. Is there really nothing else I can do here? Light the fire. Any condition met, you need a tinder. Was that because I kept eating the food? Okay. I don't think we've tried that before. Hurry. An acrid black smoke fills your lung and you start the pot below. Now we're coughing. Great. Used as a tinder. The foul liquid is now boiling. The smell of the broth is disgusting and appetizing, which causes you a bizarre distress. Deal with it. It's only one more strange thing among many things I have nothing to worry about. Eats you? Does it even make sense to poison yourself? Try it. Probably not, but neither does this crazy island. Eat it. Swallow it. Suffer for us, nut. You are not alone. There are other guests around you, sharing the same meal from the pot. eating and dancing and laughing, or are they just shadows? Something's wrong, slightly out of place. As if the meal didn't actually exist, and yet you took a bite. You rub your eyes. There's no pot, no meat, nobody around. Nothing but ashes of a small campfire. There's no trace of what you put in the pot, but in the middle of the ashes, you see a small metallic sphere. Okay, good. It was a Orichalcum bead, at least. Alright, that was a lot of suffering. I wonder what we did to trigger that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Spiders. The books. This must be another person's feet then. More tinder. Sure, let's go clear that. Check the fungus. Among Us. Harvest the tinder. Gather the wood. Definitely stockpiling here. We might hit 200 wood this week. It's funny how in the early game, wood is such a choke point. And now it's like, oh man, I hope they ask for wood. I already have so much of it. All right, we harvest the mead. There we go. That's, I don't know, mead's a hard one to use. It has such a high chance of getting, like, drunk and sick. What were you? Okay, you're probably where we go to do that event. I'm not going to touch that. That looks dangerous. I think we're done for this afternoon. Let's go set ourselves up at camp. All right, healing the head, building. We also have some stuff that needs to get taken care of. Getting our attack buff. That's fine. No, we're going to get more water, aren't we? In fact, we're going to get more water, aren't we? Something like that. And fishies. Alright, please heal the head injury. This is going to suck. We failed 4 times, and on the 5th time we finally healed it. That is a brutal one. Any of those ones, though, that like do something at the end of a timer, the tick bite, the head injury, you do not want those to tick off because, in my experience, they're always permanent traits. Like, permanent negative traits. Like, the bad scarring is probably, like, minus charisma and plus, like, wounds or something. Alright, he's gonna get his buff up. Get some fruit, get some hemp. Nice, enough for another run. Give us the fishies. Okay, almost enough. We can eat off a little of our other food today. We'll just find on Chop Chop and exploring. Well, we did get something, and we also had a trait. What was that? A fractured leg. All right. Well, you and you trade places. All right, we just got some traps done. Let's get some more rope. I'm not going to put the traps out until that finishes. If it finishes, we'll put them out for tonight. You are going to go cook dinner. Oh, and we had one left over. How nice. I mean, you can come here. I'm actually going to flip you to no focus. I want some healing. I also need to let you rest. Maybe we let you rest. I don't have a ton for you to do. No. I guess just get some more water. We could do a Loki trade if we actually max out. Take care of my sheepies. Breeding chance. Yeah, we need an empty pen to do this, so this isn't a waste leaving this open. Also, we're down to 18 food. I'm going to go back up to 30. I really don't want them to starve on accident. Alright, what is damaged? Yep. Fix the stuff that needs fixing quick. so nice just to be able to click it and not have to hem and haw, or like very carefully micromanage exactly how much we have. What do we find? A boar. All right, well, we know you're going to be food. I think we're going to leave that one alone. I wonder why my question marks keep disappearing. That's a little weird to me. All right, back to camp. Next. Man, we're not going to get done yet. Wow, how much hubris did I have that like 4 episodes ago I'm like, hey, maybe we're going to finish the island today. Also did not heal your trait. Sturdy traps too, 95% chance of being reused. Because traps cost iron, it's very, very important, in my opinion, to get those upgrades before you start trying to fiddle with traps. Alright, but now that we have it, so we have place traps. We need some raw meat. Why would we bait our traps with meat? What are we trying to catch? Wouldn't we want to do like fruit? Alright, a good trapper checks his traps daily. 55% chance nothing happened. 30% chance we catch an animal. 15% chance they steal my bait. 95% chance our trap's recoverable. 5% chance it is destroyed. Alright, so we're going to need meat apparently for our traps. Get that tomorrow. Okay, creepy tree. I see you, and I also see the rune on your belly. A majestic birch tree stands before you, oddly twisted with familiar curves. It looks almost like a feminine figure, or as a woman who turned into a tree. Bark peels off in long strips that reminds you of your mother's hair. She stands, mouth slightly open, issuing a warning, or maybe an invitation. You can't help but notice the rune carved in the swollen trunk as a wound on a womb. Examine the carving. At first, it looked like someone had carved the trunk with a blade, but as strange as it seems, you have a feeling that the tree has grown around the void shaped by the rune. Try to remember. The memories you have of this room are old. You have no doubt it's one of the first ones you ever learned. This is Berkanan, the mark of fertility, union, and growth. It speaks of the hidden, secret path to new beginnings. It could lead to rebirth or to death. Climb the tree. That's a worrisome mix of skills. You approach the tree, eager to see what's hidden in the top. As you grab the first branch, an overwhelming feeling of joy and serenity touches your soul. You start climbing, and what appears to be a small tree gets taller by the minute. The top inexplicably looks further away, and the ground nowhere to be seen. Oh, baby, you are dangerously tired. The higher you climb, the heavier your body becomes. Your muscles ache more and more until finally you let go and fall. Okay, we're going to keep at that, but I'm going to go take care of her first. I did not realize you had a sneaky thing. We have cola potions. That'll probably be what we'll use here. And that is fatigue and depression. Have anything that's just fatigue? Minus fatigue plus hunger, that's fine. We'll knock this all the way down to like there. Alright. Try it again. Okay, touches our soul. We start climbing. It's getting further away. We carry on. Why are you failing? We fall and get injured. Do it again. We're just checking other options here. Boy, they're not... I guess you maybe kind of could do it, but... keep going. Okay. We start climbing. Oh my goodness. Tomo, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Alright, you're out. Sorry. Show her how it's done. %100 chance. Soon you feel like an insect climbing a drizzle. A bone-chilling wind rises. Childlike whispers and sobs echo in the distance. Oh, now we need the strength, yeah. Oh, lucky. You keep climbing until you notice there's no more branches you can reach. You are a mere speck of dust stuck on a pillar of creation, but the view is an astounding wonder. After an eternity of vain struggle against the overpowering breath of the gods, your hand fails you and your body Feeble body falls down to the realm of men. Alright, hug the tree. Nut, give the tree a hug. You wrap your arms around the tree. The bark is surprisingly soft, like human skin. You hear a beating heart, and no matter how hard you try, you can't tell if it's your own or not. You suddenly realize dozens of small thorns are piercing your skin. You concentrate on the heartbeat and embrace the pain. Despite its pulsing intensity, it somehow makes you feel welcome, loved. You become one with the pain. The thorns feel like daggers plunging into your flesh again and again, and their love is immense. Come on, nut. Oh, you loser. Oh, the pain's so excruciating. No, try again. You're not leaving till you finish this, so... Alright, he's feeling loved. Stay. Stay. Okay. Everything you felt and known is now concentrated into a single point of blazing passion and pulsating agony. Is it death or birth? You wake on the ground, bathed in the serenity you didn't think possible. You feel reborn, rejuvenated. He looks very happy about this. The tree is nowhere to be seen. In your hand, there's a small copper-colored sphere, oddly warm to the touch. That should be our 5. Alright, Freya. Gamora, if you wouldn't mind. Welcome, child. Do you have something for me? 5 beads. You hand her 5 of the shiny beads. One of her cats licks your hand. Freya inserts the beads into 2 golden greaves and hands them to you. She seems tired. Well done, child. I fear this work has taken a toll on my body and mind. I hope you'll be able to forge the last piece of armor. No, I must. Here, take these. You need them more than I do. Please keep them. Thanks, child. Look at me, an old woman racing with her children and losing. About last time, you said that we are not intruders on this island. How so? Ah, yes. After the first cataclysm, many of my people decided to leave Atlantis, I fear. They scattered around the world, blending with other tribes. They married, had children, who in turn had children, their blood mixing with other people, the memories of Atlantis fading. But all of those scions of my people kept a dose of Atlantean blood in their veins. You can guess the rest, no? Are you implying I have Atlantean blood in my veins? Yes, child. And you, and everyone that lives on this island. Our protections were made to recognize our people, and you are part of our people. Let me ask you, how did you end up on this island? Didn't you find something called you here? Yes, I could see it in your eyes. You were called by fate, luck, whatever you call it. Like I said, our technomagus and arcaneers at the peak of their power achieved wondrous feats. It explains a lot. I still find it hard to believe, though. You don't need to. We have more pressing matters in hand. We've almost achieved the inconceivable. Bring me the last 8 Orichalcum beads and the armor will be complete. Dang it, I thought that was the last set. 8 more? Oi. Alright. Well, we know where 1 is. He probably is not a bead. 2 is. 3. Yikes. Maybe 4. Maybe the spiders. Alright, I think we have to recoup, though. We have taken a little bit of a beating here. A little bit of a... Oh my goodness. I want to just move this. We have taken quite a beating. Although I guess we're not quite in as bad of shape as I thought. You need to rest and probably take a heal. You could maybe take a heal. And we failed to heal your whatever, right? Fractured leg, yeah. Alright, water's good. Fire's good. Let's go. All right, nothing to talk about there. All right, foodsies. You. Apparently, I also should have done cheese today. Okay, yeah, we lost doggy. Okay, not too bad. All right, sunny day. We are going to do the cheese before I forget. All right, working on her leg. You need a crafting plan. I kind of want to work on our... Well, what do we have at the hunting? Increases chance of catching something. Yeah, actually. We're going to do it. We might as well do it right. Go ahead and grab our berries for the day. Do that. Let's fish. Okay. You need to heal, but it's busy, so I guess you get to chop one more. We'll probably have her rest this afternoon. Also, just in case so I don't forget, get our fire going. Please heal the fractured leg. Thank you. 2 days till tribute. We are also out of rope. That makes me sad. Now we have some rope. That makes me happy. Oh shoot, he was supposed to do battle doggy, I think. A little bit of everything there. I might switch that right back to hemp in all honesty. I don't know, I kind of need to let that rest though. We pushed that really hard lately. That was a bit of a fail fish. Alright, find me some good stuff. Like 8 more Orichalcum beads, apparently. A dark hole. Alright, we've seen those before. I don't think that's a bead event. Back to camp. Alright, step 1. You're good. You need to get a wound heal. You took quite a battering from that event. Focus on wounds. Crafting, nothing to do. Alright, we haven't really looked at these. These are like temporary buffs that we can craft, essentially. Temporary battle boost, +1 damage resistance for 1 to 4 days. 2 HP, 10% dodge. Vex resistance. Minimum damage is probably what we want. Or crit hit. Probably actually just crit hit. That's actually not too bad. Let's get at least one of those built for Kari. And let's check. What am I actually running? Oh, we have Battle Doggy. Okay. And Kari's Doggy. Let's do Guard. Go ahead and hook up what we got. Oh, I needed to get bait. Alright, you go hunting for bait, essentially, for our traps. Grab some water. Go. Alright. She doesn't have a particular injury, I don't believe, so we just need to knock those stats down. Increase the chance of catching something by 10%. Beautiful. I may do 2 of those. We could do Bloodawed, Kari, and Tamo, I think we'll take into that fight. With the idea of just, we crit them and end them more than anything else. Okay, cheese. Got some meat and some pelts finally. We have a lot of upgrades that need pelts because I was saving those to get the ancient tech for so long. Alright, hunting ground, check traps. There we go. Set. 40% chance we catch something. And our dryer, I don't want that to spoil, so I will throw them on there. Got water. That should be everything for today. Alright, water up. Food's gonna be a little on the scarcer side today. 29, but you were hungry. I think she's got that cannibal curse still. Alright, we're gonna try to get by with just using the fruit, and I'm gonna try to remember to make cheese tomorrow. I need an in-game to-do list or something here. Apparently I just can't keep that in mind. Alright, there we go. Oh, creak. Boy, these episodes have just ballooned. Every episode of this going tribute to tribute's about 2 hours. I greatly underestimated how long this series was going to go. I figured this was going to be like 3 or 4 episodes. Again, the hubris of Bevel Builder, I suppose. My pride showing through here. Alright. Tomorrow's tribute, we are doing just fine on it. Animal stole my stuff. I got room for 2 more on the dryer. Alright, grab our berries. Tamo is fine. Back here. Okay, we're gonna check our traps. Yeah, look at that. Animal caught. Some fine meat for the next meal. If the trap was sturdy enough, it'll be reusable. 5 meat from 1 trap. Yeah. And then we lost our bait on 1. So we didn't lose any traps, because I believe we had 6. That's what I'm talking about. 8 meat, that's enough that we don't have to actually do any hunting or fishing today. Now we're talking. Now the dryer increases are very interesting. Alright, hunting. What I want is this, though. We need iron. Okay. The other hunting ones are not so big now. Dryer. I really would like you to not steal my food. Again, iron is needed. 50% chance of food spoiling. Use less salt. You know what? We're going to do a lot of drying. Use less salt is more interesting. Let's actually do that. It also doesn't use any items, basically. Alright. She's actually kind of sick. I'm going to switch... Not you. I'm going to switch Sisei over here to focus on disease and get that knocked down. He also could probably use one. Let's get a second whetstone for crits. We may be trying that today. Get some water. Process my water. It's fine. Actually, deal with the sheepies. Double explore. Go. I've never actually fought any of the generals, although I have a vague recollection of them being very difficult from what I've read. So it's hard to tell though, because maybe people fight them really early when you're low level and it's really hard. Whereas I feel like my characters are essentially kind of maxing out. Shannon needs some more damage, but my other combat characters are fine. A little more initiative on Bloodawed. My only two real complaints. Perfect. Almost maxed that out. I didn't get the dog to do anything, did I? He's probably maxed the energy, dang it. Cheese. Oh my gosh, the cheese. Have a baby, dang it. Have a baby. Also could use those other pens. That would be nice too. I bet you we can increase our odds if we had more adult sheep. Alright, what do we got? Only found one spot. Several scrolls. Inspect. You discover many parchments that look abandoned. It's an interesting find. You weren't expecting this. You wonder who could have left them here, and more importantly, why. I think, didn't we do one of these? You carefully observe the parchments, and you notice there are some writings on each one of them. However, you can't figure out what's written. The text is in a foreign language you can't decipher. Study. We failed a 95% chance. The writings are so strange. Could they be dark magic? Who knows what would happen? An evil spell is cast upon you. Calm down. After some thought, you managed to stay calm. There's no use panicking, since there's probably not dark magic. But you better take time and study them rather than freak out. Alright. Please don't fail your, maxed out roll. Thank you. You study the parchments for a few hours, so much that you don't realize it's late and you're starving to death. But at least you managed to figure out the general meaning. The parchments used to carry out several rituals to receive numerous rewards. Yeah, we did have this one. I messed it up. From what you've understood for the parchment, you can carry out several rituals. There are 3 main ones. Which one do you want to do? Do strength. As you carry out the ritual, you feel like an important strength surrounds and penetrates you. When it's over, you feel stronger and more powerful than before. Nice. One of her weak points. Yeah, I thought it was going to tell me what each one did, and then instead it actually was like, oh, you got greedy, and now I'm punishing you. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't even know what it did. That doesn't seem fair. Okay. Rope. 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 Wood. Alright, I do think we're gonna go for that fight with Mr. Middlefinger. Talk. Now, I might have to take the person who talks into the fight, so I'm gonna have Bloodwood talk. Najal Broken Spear, I must speak with you. Who are you again? We challenge you to a duel. If we win, you'll know who your master is. Pfft, no thank you. Convince him. You make a menacing face and start shouting at him. He knows that you mean business. Okay, we'll fight. If that could stop you from bothering me. Okay, yeah, that did lock her in. Good call on my part there. I didn't use my buff items, though. Bad call on my part there. Okay, frankly, this is all about who gets lucky. Who gets lucky on the crits, and it looks like it might be me. Finish him. It's not a finish him, but that's not bad either. And give yourself a dodge. He is going to be brutal. Okay, 2 damage. This would guarantee it. This has a pretty good chance. Let's go for the guarantee. And I think we want to take you out next. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, give me a holla. Right, 4 damage. 1 to 4. 2 to 5. Okay. Or we could AoE. Let's AoE. Perfect. Alright. Melee strike. I don't think we're quite ready to go full berserk mode here. And back up so you can buff Kari next round. Step back. Okay, he missed. Beautiful. 2 damage. Okay, that's totally doable. If I didn't clear out the other guys first, he would be moving himself into the back row and keeping them in front of him. Alright, Kari. Finish him. That's not a finishing him level hit. Finish him. That's a 2 crit. You have a crit immunity. Crit resistance +5. Okay. A dodge. And focus. Alright. Lower his AP. Resisted. And pummel him. Okay, he's actually not as bad as I thought he was going to be. Of course, then again, we'll see what he actually has as an attack. Those were not real attacks he hit me with earlier. Alright, give us a shout. Charge into combat. Holy moly. We have 2 swings left, too. I feel like he wasn't trying there, because he beat the bejeebus out of us last time he showed up at camp. Maybe I'm just overly scared. I have a trauma. Okay. Do it again. Sonajal, you've seen who your master is now. Pff, no way. You've seen how weak I am. I really need Bjorn's protection now more than ever. Follow me and we'll beat Bjorn, and I'll give you protection. No, not worth it. I would just be a burden to you. We need your help. No, you don't. Bjorn will kill you anyway, so... And I'll soon die, either from hunger or disease, or I'll bleed to death alone in a ditch. There's no point to any of this. Leave me alone. You're really depressing, you know that? Oh, I know. I can't do anything right. Even my mere existence is a burden to others. What if I found a way to make your life happier? No, don't worry about me. I'll die and everyone will be happy. There must be something that you like. Could we play a game? Which game? I'm sure you'll win, though. It won't be fun. Let's make it interesting, then. If you win, we'll give you 3 bottles of beer. If you want. But if we win, you'll help us against Bjorn. Okay. I'll win, though, so... We'll see. What are the rules? Insults duel. Insults duel? What a chore. I'll explain quickly. We exchange insults. The first one to stop loses. That's all? That's all. Come and speak to me again when you're ready. Or don't. I don't care. Don't we have a special insult thing that we got? Is that an item? Find new insults. Yeah, that was an item. Okay, I think you need to do that machine 3 times. I'm guessing. Hang on. Did we end up on... We had the insults or we didn't have the insults? Find new insults. Okay, I'm guessing there must be some more there then. Find Grimm's daughter. Get the other 4. Get the 8 beads. Find a curse. Okay, maybe that book over there is also part of him. You need to tame the horse. Okay. Let's go get beaten up a little bit more, I suppose. Throw food. He likes the meat. Okay, and then we want to try to tame it. Kari. Approach from the front. Jump on it. Resist. And resist. There we go. The horse runs like crazy, dodging tree stumps and low branches. You close your eyes and wait for him to wind up. After a long ride in the forest, your contracted muscles start to weaken. You're feeling very wary. But so is the horse. It stops breathing dark fumes from its nostrils. You take this opportunity to cut a few hairs from its mane and put them in your pocket. You cautiously ride down the horse. As soon as your foot touches the ground, the horse whinnies again and runs away. You feel proud to have managed to ride this mighty beast for a while. You'll have a good story to tell your children. Alright. She is going to be another fight. Maybe we could do that again? Back to camp. How are we doing? I think we might be just fine, actually. Alright, let's actually properly use the items I built for the fighting that we're doing. Alright, Kari's gonna take that. I think we did okay. Do I want to... Alright, let's craft that first and then we'll do the fight. Okay, Mora, trade. You're gonna go there. Didn't somebody else have a bunch of sickness I was worried about? Oh, it was you. And not sickness, it was wounds. Alright, you can go get some water. Recipes. Dang it, you did max out. Are we running all of our traits properly? Yes. Alright, you can get a good item. Do it. Salting techniques, excellent. Should have probably processed a little bit of that. Hey, you guys, healing dust. Picked up our food. Healed our sheepies. And discovered one spot. What did we get? And very suspicious lady with a rune carved on her side. Alright, I don't think we're going to mess with that this time around, though. We are going to... You. Did I use my fighty item? Yes. And we're probably going to have the same thing that happened last time, so I want to make sure I send one of the people who's going to fight. So, bring me proof of your strength. Here, take these. Benjord, Svaldefir's hair, Mjolnir. Impressive. Take this in exchange. She gave me a Coke and some sage powder. A spark is growing in her eyes, and she moves around her sword impatiently. It may be fun after all. Let's fight. Alright, please, 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 just crit her and end her. Alright, what do you got? Apparently first attack. Took Kari to half. Great start. Alright. Damage resistance +2, crit resistance +15%, 5 accuracy, and some extra dodge. Why is Kari only at 6 AP? That's a little weird. Okay, well, either way, back out of here. And then I guess set yourself up on a dodge. And focus. Bloodwed, move forward. I should have... Oh no, that moves them, doesn't it? Let's actually taunt her. She resisted. Done. Why don't I have my AP? Permanent buffs and debuffs. What permanent buffs and debuffs? I'm really confused why I don't have my combat stats. Do you have a magic sword that's like draining me? Why did no one comment on this? Alright. Alright, Kari, we were really counting on you here. 1 damage. Right. Right, yep. Alright, what do you have? Prayer to Thor. Don't love that. Initiative and a bunch of AP. Missed. Did hit her with the debuff though, so that's minus 1 AP at least. Missed the turtle strike. That gives us shout or 2 attack. No, I don't think we want the shout here. I think we want to try to hit. 0. Miss. Okay. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble, I think. I don't understand why we don't have our combat stats. Kari normally has, like, what, 10 AP, I think? Alright, okay, I think we're gonna try a You're Next. Got it. Excellent. And then we're gonna move back and snipe. Crit for 2. Alright, just 8 more of those to go. We're gonna try a taunt. Let's try a taunt now. Let's lower AP again. Didn't make it. Try a turtle strike. Didn't do anything. Done. Okay, Tomo. Strike. Crit for 0. Yeah. Not, like I've mentioned, I'm not in love with the combat in this game. The numbers are very wonky when you start having damage resistances. Very glad she missed that, though. I have a feeling when she does all those charged up things, she gets pretty wacky amounts of damage. Crit for 0. Right. And a dodge. Bloodowed, try to debuff her. Missed. Try to debuff her. We hit for 0. Damage resistance plus 2 is ridiculous. 1 to 8. Maybe we need to go a little more dangerous here. Here we do need to shout. And then a berserk attack. 1 to 8. Come on, 8. Not a miss. Not a miss. Now you've lowered your own damage resistance. Alright, what do you got? 2-handed slash. 9 damage. Nice, beautiful. Sniper shot? 5. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're not toast yet. However, either one of these is one tappable now. 0. And a miss. Not even 0. Mo. I could do 2 berserk attacks. I think we're just going for it. 2, okay. I need a big one though. I need like a crit for like 5. Okay, or a non-crit for 5. Okay. I'm actually gonna pull her back so she can buff Kari. Cautious attack. And she's down. I'm calling shenanigans on this fight, though. Why are my combat stats gone? That seems a little BS. Okay, we could try to hit her with a You're Next. I think we're all in. Okay, did hit her. Come on, Kari, come on. Oh, Kari, no. Oh, Kari, no. 2-2, but that doesn't damage her. Hard target. Shield bash. 2-2 minus an AP. 1-1. Okay, so literally nothing you have can actually hurt her. Alright, guard Kari. And then just try to give yourself the buff. Alright, come on. All we gotta do is survive one attack. Just don't do the two-hander. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Deadly wound. Fractured leg, fractured arm. Okay. Between episodes, I'm gonna look that up. That's ridiculous. Why were all my combat stats missing? I was not in a bad shape before that fight. I had like half AP. That's stupid. What that is. Okay, back at camp. We are gonna need. Do I have any bandages currently? The deadly wound is the one that I need to deal with. The other one I can fiddle. All right, prepare healing items. Make me a couple bandages. Items. Was it Ludwig who had that? Alright, what are the odds? 25% chance. Okay. And then just for tomorrow, it'd be nice if you weren't wounded. Of course not. Okay. In day. Man, that's just reeling from that. Alright, hydrate. Big meal goes to the fighters. We may, the next couple days, be able to make a round 2 at that. Okay, we're going to eat some of the fruit. Alright, we are getting somewhere, though. We're definitely getting somewhere. We need a couple insults. We need to find another curse. We need to actually win that fight somehow. We need to find the daughter. She's probably in one of those caves, if I had to guess. I haven't really seen another spot where we could hide somebody. Zip through all those. Very glad we got that deadly wound healed somehow. Alright, rainy day fits the mood, and we make cheese, so we don't forget. Alright, you are probably ready to go? Oh, you are definitely ready to go. Alright, so come and harvest. Not finished crafting there. Cooking pot, what do you got left? Oh, less effect on fire. That's not a terrible upgrade, actually. But drier. Let's actually decrease the rain. Yeah, let's actually decrease the rain effect on spoilage. Alright, Kari, you're up for healing. Gather that. Up our fire. Use up some water so we don't max out. I need some fish probably, but let's check our traps. Meat and meat. Okay, we got 5 meat, so we should have plenty along with some fishing. That all looks fine. Our tribute is set up and ready to go. Our dog can... why don't you work on her depression? Next. I think that was a no-go on that. 5 wood. Okay, working on that. Finishes up our whetstone. We also might want some defensive pieces too. We'll need to do a little investigation of what we need. I think no matter what, it's going to be stone and iron. So. We also need bones, which Doggo Boy here can do for us. We haven't really found a reliable source of getting bones. It's pretty much just been him, hasn't it? Too bad butchering sheep or hunting doesn't give any bones. Yep. And fishies. 3 raw fish. And good thing we had the hunting to back that up. Bored? That's because you're not a very good fisherman. Get better. Freshen. And encounter, of course. Now, that's a little unfortunate because we have some wounded people. So she can actually fight. I don't want her going in. I guess we'll bring... Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we did actually get that leg wound fixed. 3 berserkers. I don't know about that, champ. I don't know about that. Hit him for 0. Wow. That happened. Alright, move back. AoE. That's more like... That's what we need in that other fight. We are going to take quite a little whooping here. Doubly so because we have to move forward. 6 actions. Start here. 3 left. Come on, please hit for 3. That was not 3. Oh my goodness. We must have hit another, like, scaling point? No, that guy just has damage mitigation. I really dislike that mechanic. It just straight lowers our base damage, which messes up all the other calculations and makes it so we just deal nothing. Yeah, large swing. Alright. We really need some action here. Thank you. And I need you to step forward because otherwise Kari's not going to be in a good spot. Alright, Kari. We can AoE. Twice. There you go. See? See how good that is? Ridiculous. Okay, she still needs to have some healing done. Oh, bandages. Ropes and pelts. Alright, Elof, here comes the human garbage. Oh, if we could just make this quick again. Hello, hello, my little piglets. Tribute time. Hand over your precious resources to Uncle Elof. Yeah, give him a piece of resources. Here's 100 wood, you jerk. Take these as a small bonus for you, handsome. Hee hee, now you've understood how it works. Perfect. Thanks for your time. It's been a real pleasure. Bye-bye, my little chicken. Next tribute for Master Bjorn, praise be his name, 40 stone. Bye-bye, my little ponies. I don't know if we can get 40 stone. We're up to 71, but that's after, like, an entire week of not touching the stone. Pretty hard to do that. Okay, that definitely looks like another rune thing. Old Man in the Lake. Don't think we're going to touch that today, though. Save that one for next time. Alright, back at camp. Yeah, let me double check there. Kari, did you actually get okay? Yeah, you're just stinky. As you do. Alright, Blood wedge. You're gonna have to cook tonight, so we'll have to fiddle with your wounds tomorrow. Replow this. Yep. Here are the animals. You could use wound treatment. And nut. Two HP is not going to change that. Dodge. I don't hate dodge. Damage resistance would be really good. Hari could use the dodge. I'm assuming that those work, but like I said, I'm going to look that up between episodes. Because that was weird. Nothing else in this game has turned off my character's levels. Or whatever just happened there. Oh, I don't know. Scratching my head a little bit about that one. Alright, next. Killed the fractured arm, that's nice. Rain protection, thank you. Crushed fingers, of course, of course. I need to purposely go find some more healing herbs. Plenty of water, though. That's handy. Yep, rest up, little boy. Okay, good cooking. Sheepies. And plowing. And another encounter. Man, we went from like no encounters to mini encounters. Okay, this could be super easy or super hard, just depending on who hits what. Why can you not do hit and run? Getting all kinds of weird stuff going on. Alright, let's snipe him. And I guess twice. Nice job. Like Hari, she can hit and run. Waste of a crit, but at least we finished him off. Snipe. And I guess a dodge. Berserker goes next. He's probably gonna have to move forward. No, axe. Boo. Double boo. Other one moves forward. You're the more annoying of the two. Did get the debuff, and whap. No damage. Alright, which of my back two are you moving forward? Okay, good. Alright, we can AoE. That was an okay hit. And I think we're going to confidently say you're next. And then go back. Alright, AoE. Yeah, look at that. 11 action points. Why is that normal here, but in that other fight, for no explanation, it just turned off? I don't understand. Okay, there's some healing herbs. That's desperately needed. Alright, what do we find? Particular weighting apparatus. Alright, so that's definitely seems like that's going to be another rune. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots left, and then we are done exploring. We'll be able to pick fights or just not explore once we have that. And we have something damaged, many things damaged in the rain apparently. We need some stone. We are probably not going to try to do the full stone. We'll probably just try to do a half. I don't think we can get 40 stone, frankly. Back to camp. Check the fire. And end day. Are we going to talk about how much we got beat up? No, we're not. At least it's not a game that has sudden death in combat. If that had been game over just because of the loss, that would be much salt. Much salt. In the early game, a fight like that, though, can easily put you into a spiral. Because, like, that deadly wound had to be healed. And if you just don't have the resources to do that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Food. And apparently you're living off fruit tonight. There we go. Alright, well, despite a sad defeat there, some sort of mechanical misunderstanding, other than that, went pretty well. We got another piece of the magic volcano armor. We're down to the last task to forge it. We know we need 8 more beads, and then we are done there. Okay. Fire down a little low. I'm going to stoke that fire before we exit out here. And of course it's rain. We begin and end every episode with rain. All right, builders. Well, we march on. We march on. As mentioned, we're getting towards the end of the map here. We know the amount of Orichalcum beads, and we have a task to finish up for each one of these. Getting close. Getting close. I'm going to stop trying to guesstimate how many times we have left, because I keep underestimating greatly, but we definitely are closing in on the end. Closing in on the end. All right, well, hopefully this was another one. We definitely did a lot of events, and we definitely explored a lot of different things we had found on the map, started cleaning it up. Maybe next time we'll try to clean up the rest of the map so we have basically everything that's free resources vacuumed up and just we know what we have left. Other than that, same things we always say. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. A comment would be greatly appreciated. This series is definitely struggled a little bit, but I have committed to getting it done one way or the other. And as always, if you'd like to support the channel, check out the super thanks, the super chats, or the channel memberships. All of those are greatly appreciated. Okay, builders, get out there and make yourself a weird giant cauldron of rotting meat that's apparently imaginary but also makes you sick. I'll catch you in the next one.